Are you tired of being codependent? Have you ever wondered why you're always cheating? Why do you have to always mother everyone you date?
I understand.
The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Are you ready to find out the truth? Yes. In just one video, you'll understand what you're looking for in love and what you offer. You send us your date of birth, we send you a custom video that's all about you. We call it Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. Find out your birthday secrets today, available online at secretsofbirthdays.com. Hello, Ambassador Gemini, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I am your host, Christopher Witecki. You know, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and to help you out, we're going to give you a special at secretsofbirthdays.com. You buy yourself a video love and lust report, we'll give you a free one. That is a $34 value if you don't know. It's a great way to run a little report on someone you got a crush on, or this would be a fun little Valentine's Day gift, something she never expected. And they're very accurate. Check it out. Also, check out our home mothership, soulgarden.me. We've got a whole community of double-thinking freaks like you. I don't know where I was going with that. My mind went to like 16 directions there. I don't know why. Must be something with my son who's a Gemini. But either way, we have a whole community. That's what this streaming ticker is at the bottom. It is our Gemini writers. We have a lot of Gemini writers, actually. How funny is that? Always looking out for interesting information to help you develop your awareness. And we've got a whole group of people that won't judge you for any kind of spiritual belief you ever have. So you can post on our website about believing in God. I don't know if you can do it on Facebook, right? So come on down and visit us. Now, for those of you just joining, the Gemini consciousness, the Gemini tribe, is working on their belief state of awareness. There is one part of our soul that does nothing but upgrade beliefs, what you believe in. This is, of course, education. This happens when we travel because we're constantly learning when we're exposed to alien and foreign environments and cultures. This is also when we teach. This is how we learn, right? It's our knowledge and our wisdom, which must be refilled every lifetime. Even if you have multi-lifetime wisdom, you must download it back into your belief structure each life, like a local hard drive. Now, belief structures are important because this is the autopilot. You know, when you really get into light casting your reality, when you really get into making miracles, you'll be blown away at how God doesn't miss one detail. Do you know where the universe accesses those details? Your belief structure, what you believe in. Everything will manifest according to your beliefs. And if you forgot to include one little ingredient, don't worry, we're going to go to your belief structure and look it up. So as we begin on Monday, we're on the cusp of chapter 2 and 3 of Sun in Aquarius, and it is time to decide. What are you deciding? You're deciding everything you don't believe in. You're deciding the energies you don't want to, where you're going to not put energy. I'm not going to invest in this education. I'm not going to invest in this old belief that my parents always told me. I don't believe that anyways. I'm not going to invest in this religion anymore. So stepping away from what you no longer believe. This is also beliefs about yourself, beliefs about life, beliefs about the world, beliefs about anything. And at the same time, you're pointing towards a general direction that you might believe is true. So it's an important, powerful day. Now the moon is in Leo, setting up for a full moon. So emotions and intellect start speeding up. Your emotional state of awareness and your intellect start sharing notes is what happens, and the energy starts to get really rapid. This is leading up to Tuesday. Tuesday is a full moon, probably the major turning point of this particular transit. Now the moon full means you got a full moon of emotion, full motion reflecting on Earth, and this makes you very passionate about certain thoughts. This full moon is happening in your intellectual state of awareness. So your emotions are almost like a cheerleader rah-rahing certain thoughts in your head. And that could be a good rah-rah or a bad rah-rah, depending on where you choose to rah-rah. The point is the marketing machine of the Gemini is stirred up. But the lesson has to do with belief change. So perhaps something will happen to you on the full moon that goes against what you believe. But you can't deny the evidence, nor can your emotions let it go. What does that ask you to do? Consider changing your beliefs. Maybe something has changed. So really the lesson is stepping away from antiquated beliefs by getting hot and bothered in your mind about something. And notice your home planet Mercury, dead conjuncting the sun right at the full moon. Tomorrow it won't. Yesterday it didn't. Just on the full moon. Love that symphony. And Saturn goes retrograde. That's a powerful shift too. Saturn's been pushing for Geminis to follow your dreams, follow your dreams, follow your dreams, follow your dreams. And now Saturn goes, okay, and take a break. That's what happens on Tuesday. So it's like, oh, take a break right when your belief structure changes? I don't know. Could be your beliefs that were the problem the whole time. Something to definitely explore. Now, for those of you that I watch over personally in the Guardian Agency, I will send you a personal text on Wednesday. This one text will be talking about your natal moon. In other words, how you are emotionally as a soul, unique Gemini, and then how that will pit you in the whole full moon in Leo. So giving you a little specialty there on that full moon, helping you to release. And regarding Saturn's retrograde, well, if you purchase an Act 1 video, you might want to go back and watch it this week because this is a real turning point. It's almost like Act 2 of Act 1. This retrograde really shifts in motion a different direction that will take the theme for the next 6 weeks. So check out your Act 1 video. If you don't own them, we're still selling them at soulmart.me. Now, moving to Wednesday, God wastes no time. We have an instant grand trine in Earth. This actually comes from the moon over there moving into Virgo. So emotions will shift out of your mind and into home family foundation. So suddenly you get very sentimental about your own emotional needs. That's really what Wednesday's about. And if you're tired, you really feel it. If you need something, you really feel it. Remember, you are your best nurturer, but your emotional needs are what trigger the grand trine. Because by allowing or accepting your emotional need, you allow your faith in yourself to expand, says Jupiter. And this is a big theme of this year. Geminis are going to get strong faith in themselves from the things they go through this year, and this is the first step by accepting you have emotional need. What does this also do? Oh, Pluto retrograded Capricorn. This lets you step away from boundaries that don't serve you. All right? So you can step away from boundaries that don't serve you. So in other words, it's maybe because you weren't accepting your own emotional need that kept you from having faith in yourself due to boundaries that didn't serve you. Put it all together. All right? And that's what Thursday's about, is putting it together. Or Wednesday, excuse me. On Thursday, it's about feeling through the consequences of that. The moon is the ruling planet. Mercury has shifted off there. We're not so clear. But the moon crosses retrograde Mars. So Mars retrograde has been creating a lot of crankiness in us because Mars was supporting us. Remember, Martian energy is the masculine, aggressive, ego-based energy. Mars is retrograde as of last week. So all of us have egos that are not responding. All of us are getting angry. All of us are impatient. For you, around issues of self-nurturing. So if you're not nurtured, you're going to be really cranky Gemini. All right? That's because Mars retrograde is saying, hey, you got to stand up for yourself. What if Mars wasn't here? You got to do it. But the point is, you could go cranky or positive. You could be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm taking care of myself. Could go either way. Really is a decision on your point. Either way, it's a lesson. And I'll be texting those in GA to kind of keep you on the bright side and remind you during that time. Now, Friday, things get bright regardless. That's because Jupiter rules the day, and all of a sudden we're optimistic again. I love when Jupiter shows up. It's always right that moment we want to give up. Jupiter's like, don't be so sad. And Jupiter shows up and gets all happy. Well, it does mean there's a positive spin to everything. It might mean that you learn something that helps you open up a new access to your belief structure, a new library, a new access to information. So that could be it. It's opportunity is what it really is. And for you, in the perfect place, because you're trying to learn, you're trying to open up your belief structure. At the same time, the moon will shift into Libra, and that's going to cheer you up too, because that is your inner child. So you do start to feel the joy and pick up on Friday. Now, I want to remind you we have a show on Fridays. So if you're stuck at work and you can stream or something like that, come on down. It's called SG Live. It is a webcam radio show. I do interviews. I say things I can't say. I show sides of myself I can't show. And I have my co-host Carolyn Nagel. So come on down. It's 11 a.m. Pacific. That is 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 in London. Saturday is a kind of thunderous day. We've got Uranus ruling the day. Potential breakdown. Something might break down your plans on Saturday. It might be a trip plan or a plan for college or a plan for something with belief structure. But something breaks down, and it's probably due to you not knowing enough or thinking you know enough or something around beliefs. So whatever breaks down, whether it's your car, your girlfriend, or your trip, It's a belief structure issue, says the planets. And the moon still in Libra, so your inner child might take it too personally. Careful, you want to monitor that inner child, keep him happy, buy him some ice cream or something if something breaks down. But what's most compelling, actually, is the fact that Venus and Uranus conjunct on the same day. So we have Uranus ruling the day in Aquarius, which is Uranus' sign, and then Uranus itself meets up with Venus on that day. Very interesting timing. But it does mean that it's time to innovate, okay, the way you receive. That's what it's basically saying. Receive where? From friends, from society. So putting this all together, right? You might be disappointed that something broke down. Your inner child is going to throw a temper tantrum because you didn't get it. Maybe the lesson here is that there's a different way to receive what you wanted. Maybe the problem was you were only accepting it one way from the world. Just saying. Either way, things get much nicer on Sunday, because on Sunday, Mercury rules the day. That's your home planet. You'll definitely pop your head into the right positive part of the twin nature. And I think the moon, still in Libra, allows you to play. So Saturday might be a letdown, but you can certainly make up for it by taking yourself on a play date on Sunday. All right, Gemini, that wraps up my 7-day forecast. You will either hear from me in the next couple of hours through GA, or you'll hear from me in 7 days. But either way, live, love, be.